Principal of Bink Maheshwari, right? Okay, is facing a problem that calls for a quick action. She received an anonymous mail Wednesday. क्या बोला था मैंने anonymous mail के बारे में? What do we need to do with anonymous mails?
It
Yes.
should be ignored. It should be ignored.
Why it should be ignored?
Unless and
With
until it's a life threat,
life
so
threat.
And
Yes.
also it has been given that possibly. What do you mean by possibly? Let me know. What do you mean by possibly?
likely, like it's not sure.
Done? Does it? Okay, possibly from a student. It might be the case. Complaining about outdated syllabus, mediocre teachers, and poor choice of courses on offer. Why would someone come to study here because without understanding what choice of courses are there? Okay. Yeah, some people here have decided that okay, I would go to IIM without knowing about the courses. But okay, i- isn't it natural that we should look about the choice of courses offered? Look at the choice of courses offered. Let me know, everyone. Let me know. So all
Yes.
these things, let us see how we can eliminate A to E. Discuss with me. Okay, I'm not giving you some. If you have some doubts that my explanation is not correct, I want you to pinpoint. Okay, that would increase your thinking. If you would keep on listening to me, it won't do any good. Done. Let us move to the A option. She should invite students to discuss any problem openly. That is a good point, right? Okay, one on one or in small groups. Now, can a principal manage this?
No.
How many of you think she can? Okay, this is like telling a district magistrate to talk with each of his district pupil, right? One on one. Gone. B. She should update the student about the efforts the institute is taking in sprucing up the syllabi, right? Hiring talented faculties, etc., and make no reference to the letter. Now, if one student has complained about this, should I think that my faculty is lagging? My institute is not keeping up? What was I doing till now if that is the case? Getting me? What was I doing till now if that is the case? And if one mail makes me think of my choices in my school, what would I do in the future? Am I capable of doing my job? If these things are correct, let me know.
No.
Right? Are you seeing how many questions I am asking myself with each option? See, she should convene a meeting of the faculty at the earliest and get them to work on updating the syllabi. I do not know whether the syllabi has been updated or not. Extra information should have been given. She should convene a meeting. Let us see this part also. Also arrange a faculty development program. Why would I do this? Kharcha, right? Expenditure. Should I do expenditure? No. With
No.
just an enormous small mail. That is too wrong. She should convene a meeting of the faculty. Again, convene a meeting of the faculty. Talk about the letter as a synonym of a deeper malaise. How do I know there is a synonym of symptom of a deeper malaise? Ask them to update the syllabi. I do not know whether syllabi has been updated or not. Also organize the faculty development program. Again, an expenditure. What is this? All this is BS. E is the only thing that makes sense. Okay, she should ignore the letter and not think about it all. Why did we go away from this? Because of this part. Not think about it at all. We think that everything needs to, okay, be taken up to make a decision. So which option does it, which type of option is it? Taken up to make a decision. Which type of option do we call it? It is called a status quo option. What is it called? Yeah, status quo option. Getting me? Done? Sometimes the status quo option will make sense. Understood? Everyone, anyone having any problem here? Let me know. Okay. Can we move ahead? Now, this is an IT company. Okay, 400 employee organization. Its head Saksha Kumar believes in building an organization driven by humility. Now, this is a really good point. Now, what do we need to do when we are reading this point? Let me know. Let me know, guys. What do we need to do when we read humility at the first point? बता दो यार.
Empathy. We need to think about others, not
No,
about
we
us.
need to think what is the definition of humility. What is the definition?
Humility. So basically, I think it means criticism, which involves criticism, probably individual criticism.
Yeah, no, not criticism. Okay, I recognize my mistakes. Okay, I recognize my shortcomings, and okay, I recognize your. I think that I should come up with that. Okay, to be humble, right? It is close to the word humble, right? Even if I cannot get anything, humble, take a humble pie. है कि नहीं है? Let me know. Now discuss this. Which one does produce a sense of humility? Done. Which one does produce a sense of humility? Now, employees shall, in their annual evaluation form, be asked to acknowledge 3 of their shortcomings, overcoming which will make them better. Is it a good option? Yes, I would say that it is a good option. I would park this aside. Right? Let us see. Employees shall be asked to share their peers 3 shortcomings. Peers 3 shortcomings. It should have
No,
been.
sir.
Now, is it being humble? No. Humble is accepting your own mistakes and working upon them. Now, the immediate superiors would suggest 3 shortcomings. Am I being humble here? Everyone?
No.
Everyone being Shaksha shall be asked to share 3 of their weakness in a public forum. Good?
No.
No.
Why?
So because
It's
it is a
public.
public forum.
So what?
It's not
So it can be used by other professionals, I think,
Good.
by other
Yeah,
employees.
employees shall be asked to overcome 3 shortcomings in the following year. Improvement, if noticed, would attract rewards.
Yes sir, this is a better option because ये reward attract कर रहा है. पहले में reward नहीं है तो overcoming can be a problem, but इधर अगर reward है तो फिर मतलब overcome करना
Now, if I am having rewards, would I be humble? Let me know. Yes.
सब motivation tool हो गया ना ये तो
अब
किसी के लिए.
motivation tool हो गया तो am I humble if I am having a motivation behind something?
But sir, I think it has nothing to do with humility or humbleness.
Yeah. This is running after a reward. I do not know whether people would be humble or not. I need a short way of doing humility. Now I have parked D again, okay, aside and A again aside, right? Employees shall in their annual evaluation form be asked to acknowledge 3 of their shortcomings. Be asked to acknowledge. Does it look like humility? Yes. Let me know. If I ask you to acknowledge your mistakes, would it be humility? Would you show humility then? बता दो एक बारी. Everyone, अरे यार थोड़ी बात करो तो थोड़ा
Most
पता चल जाए.
probably yes.
If I ask you to accept your mistakes and I am your boss, now would you be humble enough to accept it, or would you be angry enough to not accept it?
So I think humble enough.
Humble enough, right? Okay, fine.
So
देखो,
because acknowledge करने बोला है.
हाँ तो
हाँ.
be asked to acknowledge. I am asking you to acknowledge 3 of your shortcomings. Okay, I would say that, okay, if you don't acknowledge, what would you come up as? Do you have any other choice? If you don't acknowledge, what would you come up as? Let me know.
No, sir, it's like they are being forced to do it.
Right. What image would you form in front of others if you do not acknowledge them? Do you have any other choice? Everyone. Humility is about choice or being forced.
choice.
Choice है यहाँ पे तुम्हारे पास कोई?
नहीं.
Got it? So A is gone. Now let us see this. Everyone beginning with Saksha. Now humility begins at the, or company culture begins at the, company culture begins at the top. ठीक है. Other than that, what is a leadership quality? Leadership quality का meaning क्या होता है? Let me know. What do you do
First,
if you are a
leader
leader?
should accept.
Leaders lead from the front. Now, is he doing the leadership work here? Is he setting the company culture by providing a leadership example? Shall be asked to share 3 of their weaknesses in a public forum. Right? Now, it can be used is a good. It can be used. Right? Okay. But what do we need to do? Is it, first of all, solving the problem, solving the question of humility, the primary thing that we need to look for? पास्ट में भी बात की हमने. The question statement is the main aim that we need to have. Everyone. Muskan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Humility problem it is solving. Now there is a problem. Can be used by others. Can be used by others. Okay. Let us see. Do we need to think about it in the context of the question? Someone can use Saksha's weaknesses also against him. Right? That is the problem. Can be used by others, do not need to be thought by us. क्यों? क्योंकि we do not have enough information okay that it would be used against them. It might be possible that Saksha has some plan to eliminate those weaknesses. It might be work related. There are several types of things that comes out of this. So aren't you going towards only one outcome, not the others? Let me know. Let me know, guys. बोलो. Found the answer? कैसे सोचना था इस पे? Do not be biased towards one thing. Right? Do
Yes.
not go towards only negative outcomes. Think about positive outcomes also. Right? So that is not the scope of this. D is only fulfilling the problem of or doing something for humility. Done na? Getting me? बोलो
Sir, I
जल्दी.
have a doubt.
हाँ.
So I eliminated D just by reading it in one go. The reason being, it's mentioned public forum. So
Yes.
if we ask people to disclose their weaknesses in
Hmm.
public, so
Are we asking him?
very wrong.
Are we asking them?
No, but I thought that we are asking them to acknowledge it.
Shall be asked? Okay, I can say that. Okay. Be asked to acknowledge, be asked to share their 3 of their weaknesses. Okay, be
So it's
asked to
mentioned,
acknowledge.
like
Be asked to share. What is the difference between these two words?
humility.
Got it?
Acknowledgement is like it's being forced upon, but
Yes.
sharing is
Sharing is caring. Okay, got it. Bolo.
yes, sir.
Okay, I hope it is making sense. Everyone. A difficult question, but yeah, an interesting one. इसका देख ले. बोलो. Restaurant wala case. I hope all of you know. I hope all of you know about this. Everyone.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
A difficult question instead. Right? Gives you a problem of a business. Now you are running a business in Singapore. How cool, right? How cool is that? Now let us move to the first question. Let us first think about these things, right? He was from Tamil Nadu. Okay. And in Singapore, he opened a restaurant. Now it was having authentic Tamil food. Okay. Now everything is traditional about it. Now customers are already loving the food. Okay. Now he thought that, okay, a Karnataka customer looking for the Devanagari Venedisa suggested that it may not be a bad idea to have these things. With time, the popularity of the restaurant kept soaring. As a result, a lot of Malays, whatever, came to his restaurant. His software engineer friend advised to cater customers of all nationalities. Isn't he already doing that? Yeah. Isn't he catering the customers of all nationalities? What do you think? Let me know.
Yes, he is.
He is. Despite his desire to go grand, Girirajan realized he did not have enough money to get extra space. Now, enough money. We do not have enough money. Right? First challenge. Okay. Now, banks were reluctant to lend. Okay. He realized that the restaurant has 90% occupancy rate during peak hours and 40% during non-peak hours. Both figures were increasing with time. Now we have a scope of increase in the same space. Increase in the same space. Now let us move to the question. Increase in the same space. Done. Let us move to the question so that we would see the challenges. I'm not delving into the questions, but I hope you were able to get to this much information. Everyone, let me know. Hello.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Right. Done now. Can we move ahead? Third.
Yes, sir.
Which of the following options would be most suitable for growth of the business? Yes. Growth of the business is the main thing. I hope you were able to get to this point. Growth of the business might be in including or any other ways. We have to check each and every option correctly. Include Karnataka and Andhra cuisines on the menu. Can we include them? Let me know.
No.
Should we include them?
No.
First, space problem. Second, if my figures are increasing, why do I need to think about this? Gone. Done. Include
Yes, sir.
Indonesian and Chinese cuisines in the menu. Include Indonesian and Chinese cuisine. Why would I include this? Huh?
No, sir.
Keep the focus on Tamil food only with an increased focus on
Mm.
the quality improvement. That is good.
Yes, sir.
Right? Expand to include either Karnataka and Andhra cuisines or Indonesian or Chinese cuisines. Why would I think about these, man? One. Include Karnataka and Andhra cuisines as well as Indonesian. This is, I mean, does it make sense? No. Right? I would just keep on doing this because people are coming there for Tamil food, authentic Tamil food, not other foods. And if my business is increasing, I am happy. If I had this loan, right, this one loan, then it would have been good for me to think about it, but it won't be good right now. Can you move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Done. Let us go. Move forward, right? Okay, fine. Girirajan started analyzing his quarterly customer data to assess growth opportunities. Okay. What is it doing? Analyzing customer data. Do not get swayed by this. We need the outcomes of this, right? He discovered that 20% of his customers are Karnataka and many of them were requesting for a few Karnataka dishes. He was not sure if it was a good idea to serve Karnataka food. He wanted to experiment before taking a call. Now we would experiment. What would we experiment? Let me know whether it is a good idea to serve Karnataka food or not. whether this 20% would give him extra business or not, profitability. Then let us move to the options now. Now, when we are doing this, option A to E, introduce the Karnataka Food Day every week to please the Karnataka customers. Would it make sense?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, because it's about
Karnataka
just
Food
one
Day. Now it is one day, just one day, but would I lose something in that? Are there any negatives? Yes. Would you lose one day of business for just trying
So
an ad?
probably it is not mentioned ना कि साथ में जो main cuisine है, I think Tamil dishes वो serve नहीं होंगी, तो it could be served alongside.
Introduce a Karnataka Food Day every week to please the Karnataka customers. I do not know. ठीक है, चलो ठीक है, मैंने मान लिया. I have no information. I am taking this option for night now. Done ना? ठीक है. Okay, I am taking my words back. Now, B. Recruit a few Karnataka waiters to interact with Karnataka customers. Isn't interaction happening already? Gone. Rename a new this is absolutely bad. Serve Karnataka dishes as and when requested by customers without the menu displaying these dishes. Now, what is the problem with this?
How will the customers know that food is served?
What did he wanted to do?
He
Serve
wanted
Karnataka.
to experiment.
Serve Karnataka food.
Also,
Right?
yes.
Okay. As and when requested by customer, are there another challenges to this? How do restaurants operate? Do they operate on mass scale production, or do they operate on these production as per the information given in this one? What is this?
Mass scale actually.
Right, this is a mass scale one. Now, if we do this, it would hamper our operations too. Other than that, without the menu displaying these dishes, I do not know. This is something that makes me untrustworthy, right? E, add a few Karnataka dishes to the cuisine and display these in a separate menu. Do people do this? Separate menus? Where have you seen the separate menus? Let me know. When do we see a separate menu? Have you seen a separate menu for drinks? Let me know.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right? Okay. So when the person wants drinks, okay, take this. I'm having some things. Okay. And I do not need to do anything with my Tamil, which is my Tamil food options, which is my what? Obvious option.
The main source.
The main source. Now, if I remove that, okay, sale of Tamil food would be there in the same day. Karnataka food day, what am I doing with that? Why am I doing this? Karnataka food day every week to please Karnataka customers. So do I need to please Karnataka customers, or are they already coming to me with the food options?
They're already coming to you.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right? Always retain these words to please, to interact. These are really important things. Got me? Everyone, anyone having any problem with this one? This is just CR. You need to just understand the language also, other than taking decisions. Everyone. Now, how many of you are fans of Transformers? Anyone who has watched Transformer? Let me know. अब Transformers में, right? Yeah. So when the Optimus Prime is made alive in the third, I think so, or fourth movie, right? The person who is a CIA agent listens to his words. and he says that okay, he has used he for a truck, so he knows that the truck is alive. That is Optimus Prime. Okay, that is Optimus Prime. Now these things, these words have to be thought about. Okay, you need to be clear about these words. Now can we move to the next one? Let me know. Everyone clear about these things? आगे चले. Hello, I hope you have not slept with my talks. Yes. Now let us move to this one. There was a campus of around 2000. This is the breakup, right? Listen to this, that among 2000 only 100 are these and 200 are these, right? Most of the population comes from these people, right? Okay. Now it has two big gates, 400 to 500 cars, 500 motorbikes. Okay. They relied on these vehicles 10 kilometer away. Now with land within the campus becoming scarce, the chief administrative found growing demand of parking lot difficult to handle. So I need to diminish the need of parking lot. The faculty, staff, and students, okay, or also within the campus, right? Not outside the campus. You need to notice this. The faculty, staff, students wanted increased parking space. In the past 6 years, the parking requirement of the campus had doubled. The CA found it inappropriate to consider parking lots from the students' fee, even though those with vehicles may not complain about it. Fine. Besides creating parking problems, the CA felt that second problem. These vehicles added to the pollution. Okay. Less responsible. The risk to the children and the elderly. Okay. Also, third risk. Therefore, the CA wanted to reduce the number of vehicles. Have we got our problem statement? Reduce the number of vehicles in the campus. Many faculty members, students, staff members, however, felt that demand for more parking was natural. Okay. Because they needed to go to these places. They also told CA that elderly, sick, and toddlers relied on. Now, this is the problem of the other stakeholders, right? The stakeholder, that it is natural to have the vehicles, and sick and toddlers are relied on these. After listening to all stakeholders, the CA wanted to solve these problems while ensuring the campus remained responsible and green. This is also important because it has been repeated again, right? So all the things have been noticed, right? Okay, we will do only 8 questions today. Just wait for 15 minutes. Which of the following actions would best satisfy all the stakeholders within the campus? What would you do? Would best satisfy all the stakeholders within the campus. We need to take care of all the stakeholders. Which one would be the answer? Everyone, let me know.
Sir, I think D.
Okay, I have D and B till now. Anyone else who would like any other option? Other options clear? A, C, D, I am, A, C, E, I am just putting outside. Okay, let all vehicles be parked in a college managed space outside the campus while 2 battery operated vehicles handle exigencies. What is exigencies? What are exigencies? Emergencies inside the campus, right? Now, have I taken care of all the needs of all the stakeholders? Yeah. College is outside the campus while 2 battery operated. This is environmental friendly. Handle exigencies. Emergencies have been taken care of. Elderly, sick, and toddlers are there. Now, parking space is also there. You can also access your vehicles. Now, to reduce carbon footprints, again, narrow. Only pooled vehicles should be allowed to operate inside the campus. Now, only pooled vehicle, what does it do? Would I be able to do this? Take elderly, sick, and the toddlers? If only pooled vehicles are allowed? No. B is the real answer. I hope so. I'm correct. Anyone having any problem here? Let me know, please. Yes. Okay. Muskan.
Yes, sir. सर बट एक का डाउट है सर सीए को तो सिर्फ कैंपस को केटर करना था ना कि
यहाँ क्या लिखा हुआ है?
कैंपस ensuring solve these problems अच्छा
Which one is solving all the problems, satisfying all the
B
stakeholders?
B B
Got it? Do not read the question incorrectly. अगर read किया तो then you would be going towards another direction. It would waste your time. Done? Now, best option to increase revenue, decrease carbon footprint, and still satisfy all the stakeholders. Now we have to add to something in the option taken in the last question. Which are your answers in this one? Yes, guys. Which are your answers in this one? I have got only one answer. Has only one person reached to that answer? The second one also answered. Good. Take your time. I'm giving you 1 minute. I would just add a timer. Giving you 1 minute. I hope the timer is visible. Start video, turn off monitoring. Is the timer visible? Okay, the time's up. Right? Done. Now let us see this. Make substantial collection from vehicles entering and leaving campus and construct a parking lot outside the campus. We can construct a make substantial collection from vehicles entering and leaving the campus. Would it reduce the number of vehicles? But is it solving the problem of exigencies? No. What do you think? Solving the problem of exigencies? I do not think so. Let us see. Right, exigencies is a problem here. We need to see which statement solves most of our problems. Levi extra fees on students and build extra parking lots inside the campus. Inside the campus, the space is getting less. Bring all stakeholders to the table and let them build consensus. Okay. What would you do? Taking this option also. To reduce the carbon footprint, only pooled vehicles are permitted on the campus. Now, again, exigencies is the problem. Right, to reduce carbon footprint, we are reducing carbon footprint, only pooled vehicles are permitted on campus, not solving any problem of parking and exigencies. Two problems intact. Done. Khatam. Let all vehicles be parked in a managed space outside the campus, while battery operated vehicles parked at two gates can be used inside the campus. Doesn't E2 look good? Now A, C, and E. How many for E? No one for E. I think you have noticed the question. You have seen the option answer of the option, right? Bring all stakeholders to the table and let them build consensus. Why would they consensus be built? Would it solve the revenue problem? No. Would it decrease the carbon footprint? Maybe, maybe not. Still satisfy all stakeholders? Might satisfy all stakeholders, but two of the question statements gone. Make substantial collection from vehicles entering or leaving campus and construct a parking lot outside the campus. It does two things, right? But exigencies is the problem. Now, E, what does E do? Let all vehicles be parked in a managed space outside the campus while battery operated vehicles parked at two gates can be used inside the campus. Now, I do not know whether these battery operated vehicles will be charged or not. Now, that is the problem here. Because in the question statement, which is a really important statement, we have to increase revenues. Gone. A is the only option remaining. I hope I'm making sense. Anyone having any question here?
So what about exigencies in option A?
Let us see. Make substantial collection from vehicles entering and leaving campus. Now, won't these substantial collections, if in terms of exigencies, do the work?
Sir, I
Or
have
maybe not.
no, sir, I have a small doubt. So the emergencies ka tha, that was not given in the question.
So what?
That
So
was
what?
given in the
So
option.
isn't it a stakeholder demand?
Yeah.
Right. If I take substantial collection from someone, right, then I can take care of the exigencies also by making substantial collection. Okay, there would be people who might be upset about this, but yeah, I can increase my revenue through this. Right. Done.
But sir, how can we be so certain about it? Because it can be or it cannot be possible.
Can't I take care of the exigencies? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Give me one problem with this statement which is not taking care of all the concerns of the CA as well as the stakeholders. Can you give me any? Everyone. कोई एक find करके बुलाओ. Right. It is 1 versus 8. I am giving you a chance to find any problem with this option according to the stakeholders, according to the CA. No problem. I'm choosing this one. If you have a problem, let me know in the group also. I would be happy to help. Think about this question. I want you to think. Can you move forward? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Genius Consulting is a boutique consulting firm started by Shirish Palam. Okay, whatever. There were 4 friends. They had 2 principles, not to indulge in anything unethical and share earnings equally. Right? Genius Consulting could not get a significant project till the following year when they managed to get a big one after Rahman's father referred to their firm to a top management. Convinced of the team's talent, following an impressive presentation, the top management awarded them the project. Right? Okay, even though 6 other referred teams made presentation. The day following the presentation, they met to decide the forward of the organization. Now, we have to decide on the 2 principles also. Right? They have already committed to themselves. Should we go against the principles that we have already discussed? Let me know. According to the XLRI standards, ethics, morals, what do you think? Everyone, let me know, please.
We need to stick to them because we have already committed ourselves to.
Yes. Which of the following choices would be most appropriate for business consulting? Let us see. A to E, your answers, please. One more question to go after this. Please give a minute. Okay, I am giving you a minute. I am again opening the timer. Done. Okay, we are going beyond the set time limit. Now, let us do this. Which option did you choose? C and D I have got. Don't seem to have indulged in anything unethical. Okay, fine. I know that. Choose your answers, please. I have got C and D till now. Anyone else who would like to answer? Okay, you can say that, okay, I'm not answering this. I'm in a state of confusion. So I would skip this question, right? I'm not skipping it. You are skipping it. Okay, that is a clever option. If you skip it, right? If rather than getting minus 0.25, it is clever if you get minus 1.0. Okay, one of the things is that you should define your goal. What goal do you have to get into XIMB? That might be the goal, right? To get into the XLRI. Now, if you do not have the capability to score 40 plus marks, or let us say 40 marks, or let us say 36 marks, which was the cutoff earlier, right? From past 3 to 4 years, it has been done near 40. Now, if I do not have the capability to score near 36 to 40, I won't be able to do this, right? For that, I would have to do many hours of practice. Then I would be able to reach this speed and efficiency. Right now, I have to decide, okay, I want 32 marks. I want 36 marks. Okay, let us try to get as many marks as we can is the goal that you should have, because you would have to go through all the questions of the paper. Now let us see the questions. Okay, I have got which options? C and D. Anyone who would like to choose any other option? Let us see. Most appropriate for Genius Consulting, as this project violates both their principles. Has it violated anything unethical? No, they didn't do anything unethical. Gone. Due to the violation of the first principle, I do not think how they did anything unethical. They competed with other 6 referred teams and got, right? All of them were referred. Now, most of you would see that, okay, father is referring, others are also being referred. Be gone. They should take up the project further. Since Rahman had agreed for equal sharing, he is entitled to get a finder's fee. Share earnings equally. Violated. Let us see D. They should take up the project, and as the referral helped them survive, Rahman should be paid finder's fee. Both are paying the finder's fee. Now let us see E. They should take up the project, but in order to violate the principle, not to violate the yeah.
Oh, so actually, C written it. He is not entitled to finder's fee. So you
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah. I
read it wrong.
Got it. No problem. Okay, I would have read it again. I have kept them. Right. E doesn't make sense. Does it make sense? Cutting now, giving him back, wasting time. Okay. Only cat and XAT aspirants waste time. Companies don't, because they would spend money. They should take up the project further. Since Rahman had agreed to equal sharing, he is not entitled to finder's fee. They should take up the project, and as referral helped them survive, Rahman should be paid finder's fee. Now, what is the main concern of a company? Yeah, main concern of a company: survival, long-term survival. Okay, or sticking to sharing earnings equally. Survival versus sharing equally the earnings. What do you think? Which option would you go towards? Hmm. Hmm. See, if I be rigid towards my principle, then this should be the right one. C. But if I want survival, D should be the one. Right. Now, if I am rigid, what would be the consequences of the way forward? Right. They have met to decide the way forward for the organization. Yeah. Consequence would be that next time there would be no reward for being referred. right? And if we reinforce that, right, taking up the project is not a problem, right? But as the referral Hamdan survived, Rahman should be paid finder's fee. What do you think? Let me know. I leave that to you between C and D. Okay. I cannot take any path not entitled to finder's fee also looks good according to sharings earning equally, but I would go to D because they have met to decide the way forward for the organization. Now, can they change the principles? Can they add anything to these principles? Yes, they can. So I would go for D. That is why I'm going for D. Think about it and let me know. सही है. Last question. Let us look at the last question. किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे? Yes.
मतलब it is said ना कि they have committed themselves.
Yeah.
So the commitment can be changed, right? मतलब
Yeah.
हमें यही क्वेश्चन पे ध्यान देना है कि कमिटमेंट चेंज हो सकता
They
है.
meant to decide the way forward for the organization.
Yes.
Right? Okay. They themselves to abide by two principles. Now, can these be changed? Should this be adhered to when there are principles? Should this be adhered to? Can these be modified further? बताओ.
Yes. ये
Is
पॉइंट
the,
सोचा.
is the constitution of our country being modified? Yes, it can be modified. Right? Done. So can we move forward? समझ में आया कुछ? Guys.
Yes.
Now, I think this would entail 3 type of questions, right? 3 questions in a row. यही था ना, 3 questions in a row थे ना? Yeah. So let us end this meeting now. Okay, we have already spent 50 minutes, right, to discuss 7 questions, some good questions, do some good thinking. Anyway, it is not. Yeah, I think so. It was a skippable question, Sora, right? Okay, but yeah, they meant to decide the way forward. We have got some understanding out of this. The ethical questions are always difficult, right? Because then you would have to think, यार दोनों चीजों में क्या हो रहा है? If I am not sure, I would not go towards any other option. I have taken an assumption is this one, that one thing is that the principles. Now I have taken as assumption. I am letting you know that principles can be changed for the way forward, right? And the other one is survival of the company. I have notice this, that the survival of the company is of the paramount importance. Now, even if it is not doing any ethical damage, that is damage to some person or doing something bad to the environment and all. Okay, as I have said, they have met to decide the way forward for the organization. Principles might be modified. Still, they are sharing the earnings equally, but they have defined a finder's fee, which should be equal for everyone. Are they getting biased in this one? No. It would be allowed for each and every person and equally valid for all. Let me know. Akshay, I hope you got it.
Sir, I have a doubt.
हाँ बोलो.
Sir, I would still like to go with option C.
हाँ.
And the reason being, अगर जो 3 members, जो भी 3-4 members है, if they are serious enough and they are committed to the principles, then they won't care about the reward, right?
Why won't they
They
care
would
about the
still.
reward? Why has the boutique consulting been found? Is it an NGO?
No, but since they are serious about the business and.
What is this? So can I say that everyone is working just for the company and not for them? I'm not saying your answer is wrong. I'm asking some genuine questions from you.
Yes, sir. Getting you.
Think about this. Done?
So that means reward matters here.
Yeah, reward matters. Why won't reward matter? In the question of humility, the reward won't matter. Because if I have given you a reward, it won't be called humility. That is against the definition of the humility. Getting me?
Got it, sir.
Done. Chalo. Nice meeting you, everyone. It was a really nice time that you came. Okay. I am pretty upset that 40 people gave me the seriousness pledge in the morning and they didn't appear. Right. Everyone must be waiting for the video. ठीक है चलो. Bye everyone.